Jason, watch out, police be riding dirty. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, trying to get me riding dirty. Start it off.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Jammer Rebuilders. We are sitting in the inside, actually, obviously, of our 2013 Ford F150 FX4. It's completely done, which you saw in the last video.
So this video is kind of like what, like the recap of how much money we spent?
Everybody wants to know, how much did you spend on this truck?
And you're like, don't tell. Let's start off, since we're inside, with the parts we replaced on the inside. We had to do driver's airbag and passenger airbag. We got them both from eBay. Driver's airbag was $159 and passengers was $119. What else did we do on the side? We replaced a cup holder, a button on the side, so it was like miscellaneous of like, I think it was like
20 bucks, something like that.
Yeah, something small. Then we also did the seat belt on your side.
Yes, this one was locked up, if you remember, from the accident.
Yep. And then the SRS module,
which is located underneath the console. We did that.
Yeah, so that total with their seatbelt, SRS module reprogrammed was a total of $132.98.
And then we had to take it to the Ford dealer, and then we reset it with the computer, and that was another 120 bucks.
Which they told us would have been $1,800.
Yeah, they wanted us to change out this entire seat over here, and they just reset it unknowingly to them.
Yes, thankfully. So that was another 120
bucks. Yeah.
So that's pretty much everything on the inside.
Yeah. And we went to the outside after that.
All right, now onto the outside. That's
onto the outside,
where it gets a little expensive.
Just a tad.
So if you guys remember, our driver's door was damaged. It was crinkled on the corner.
Yep.
Our fender was shot. Our hood and grill were done. Our front bumper, core support, lower core support, frame rails, all that had to be replaced.
Upper core support,
all of it had to be replaced. So let's start with the door. We got that from a buddy, Vitelli.
Yeah.
450 color matched, which was great.
Yeah, so we didn't have to paint anything on this truck at all.
Nothing.
Everything we got in the right color.
Yeah, we got luck. We got lucked out on that
this time.
The fender we got from him as well was $250. The hood we got from Givens Auto out in Decula. Is it Decula? Lawrenceville. Amazing company. Yeah. Great people to work with.
Hood and the grill together.
Hood and grill, $600, which was a steal. The bumper we bought twice.
We bought a bumper and they sent it to us. So I got an open box on that. Yeah. That was interesting. Sent it to us, and we later on found out it was for a Chevy Silverado.
Yeah, so that was $350,
which we resold back out for $280.
Yeah, $280.
A little bit of money back. And then we purchased a DV8.
Yes.
Front bumper with the 48-inch light bar, used on Facebook, and that was $350.
There you go.
And it is an awesome bumper. We actually like it better.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sharp. So we got that. Then we get the frame rails. They're $1.07 a piece.
Yeah, so we had to take and cut those out. If you remember that episode, we chopped them out, had to grind them down, and then we put the new ones in, slid those in, and then our buddy Clint came over.
Clint, my man Clint, Weld GA, check him out online. He came over and welded in the 107 per side of those, plus our lower core support. It's a piece that goes underneath the radiator support. That was $80 too as well. And so he welded all that up for a total of $202.
That wasn't bad. He came right to us with his truck.
Mobile guy.
Knocked it out.
It's freaking awesome. Then that does that. So then we have the upper core support, which we also got from Vitelli.
Yeah.
And that was another $250, I believe. Then we bought new headlights.
Yeah, so we had one good one, right, Ryan? So the passenger side headlight was still good.
Yep.
So we resold it
for $260.
And then we bought new headlights, a matching set
for $375.
That's right. And then we had to put new light bulbs in them too, I think.
Right, yeah, to match the bar color, because the color of the bar is a harder color than the lights were.
Yeah.
So we wanted to match that.
Yeah, warmer. I think is the word.
That's
so we put cooler color.
Yeah. So the headlights are $375, and then what else did we do up front?
We had to put a new battery in it.
That was $130.
Why are they so expensive, Ryan?
I'm not sure, but no, with the cord charge removed, it was $131 minus $19, so it's like $120 something. I can't do math. Don't worry about it. $112. Then let's see. We had the bumper filler part that we got from OfferUp. We paid $150 for that, and we lucked out there because although it was the wrong color, it had the FX4 holes.
Yeah, for the fender flares.
And that's the other thing we didn't have to replace. We were able to reuse the broken fender flare or damaged fender flare.
Ryan heated it up with a heat gun, straightened it out. Yeah. And then having those holes in that little bumper filler
gave us a start.
Gave Ryan a start, so he didn't have to use my template.
Let's see, what else do we have on here, man? I think we've pretty much covered. There's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I mean, we spent $9 at Ford for a clip. We spent $29 on light bulbs, $28 on the LED pods on the back.
We did those. Those were pretty awesome, and they look incredible.
Yeah, they were definitely $30 worth of the investment. And the great part is about the Raptor liner, because we had it from a previous job that we did. We didn't have to spend anything on that,
and it turned out really nice. We did an oil change.
We did oil change, floor mats,
oil filter,
air filter, floor mats, and air scented thing.
And
I think
floor mats.
I think we have like 140 or 160 and all that. Let's see, what else?
We did a polish on the outside.
Oh gosh.
So we spent $20-30 on that, and then we bought the ceramic armor.
The armor coating was $101, but with the Sam Crack discount, it was I think $79, something like that.
It was like right around $80.
Yeah. So
and it looks really nice.
It's gloss. It's glass. It's glass, baby.
It doesn't look like it right now because it has pollen completely covered over everything.
Then we spent like $28 on Amazon or $22 at AutoZone, $24 at AutoZone. There's just a bunch of nickel and dime charges.
Yeah.
So
we had a front end alignment. That was another thing.
Our guys over at Mavis.
Yeah. So since the front got nailed in the accident,
everything
made sense. So they put it on the machine, and the front driver's side wheel didn't even register.
No, it was so far out.
So we got that aligned.
Yep.
And we're good to go there, which is awesome. What else happened? I felt like there was something else that happened, Ryan.
I feel like that's it, man.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh. So here was the one thing that surprised us. So we went and got our inspection.
It didn't surprise us, Jason.
It surprised me.
No, yeah, it totally ruined everything. It made us second guess doing this.
So we had our inspection done on the truck, which was awesome, and
it went smooth as heck, dude. I mean, we flew right through that. Those guys were awesome. The inspection was like $100.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. We left there as like flying high, like kites in the air, wind blowing.
It was good.
Olaf breeze blowing.
It was nice. We were both very happy until we went to the DR, the Department of Revenue, to get our title redone.
You know what DR stands for?
I don't even know. Do I want to ask?
Just.
Hey, Ryan, what's DOR stand for?
Dead on arrival.
That's how we felt. It was horrible because we got everything taken care of, and she says, you're gonna owe us $1,200 in title tax. I didn't know that was a thing. Here was the assumption that we made. Here's the assumption in Georgia. The assumption was that we could get our rebuilt title, right? And then whoever purchased the truck would take and get the truck registered, and they would pay ad valorem, right? Which is every person in Georgia has to pay ad valorem. And that would have been $1,200. Well, because of rules with the state, and because to try to make, I guess, things fair
he's saying it, not me.
With dealers, we had to pay the ad valorem on the front end as title tax. And
on top of the $700 tax that we've already paid on the truck. So we have over $2,000 just in tax.
It's crazy. I don't get it.
I don't know how rebuilders do it.
I know you can't. I mean, that's all profit out the window.
Gone. That money is gone. $2,000 gone to the government. So
anyway, just want to let you know that was a pretty that literally took me out for about a week. I was like borderline
no,
depressed.
like seriously, on a real note, like we haven't moved on to a second vehicle yet because we haven't come up with a solution around that yet.
We're still working on it.
So just so you guys know.
If you have any thoughts, if you're in Georgia and you are rebuilding vehicles and you can help us out,
squad.
Even doing like the official rebuilder licensing, which we'd be out for that, and you know that really well, and you can give us the steps because it's a little confusing on the DRR website. Let us know. We'd love to.
We can't afford another $2,000 so that someone can sit in an air-conditioned office.
I'm sure that's exactly why we pay the money.
Yeah.
Want to give you? Do we have even a grand total on this?
So we don't have a total here because someone's wife.
It's there.
No, that's the truck repair cost. No, that's there's no way we got 58. Oh, guess yeah. If you had the freaking $2,000 in taxes.
So in repair costs, just all the repairs, we have 5,800 and
I don't know where it went.
It's right here, buddy.
This phone.
So we have
$855.08.
That's just to repair the trucks. That's no labor, plus another $5,800 of purchasing the vehicle.
Right.
And in addition, the things that we didn't even talk about are all the tools that we needed.
Well, not only the tools, but then all the deposits. So like we paid for 2 auction accounts that we have a membership with. That was $200 each, right?
Yes.
So that's $400. Then we put deposits on both of those of $700 and $600. That's $1,300. That's $1,700 that is just gone. Like
tools. We bought polisher.
We bought another I think it was $2,000 and not $2,000. What was it?
I think about 1,000.
1,000 in tools.
So anyway, all this said, to get going, we had to spend a lot of money.
So if anyone's out there watching these YouTubers thinking you could do it and make money on it, it's a farce.
You will fail.
It's a farce.
No, I'm just kidding.
You can't make money doing it in Georgia.
Georgia's hard, definitely. So we're trying to figure that out. We still have some other options, and that may come through, but I don't know.
Like, we're moving to Florida.
I don't know. We may do that. Everybody else is.
Anyway, so we have like right at $5,000 plus $5,000 is $10,000. Then 800 plus 800 is 1,600. So you take 10 grand plus 1,600, and that's 11,600 roughly. Right. Again, math for Marines. I did the MCI.
That's just the basics, and that's with none of our labor.
None of our labor,
and that's with none of the tools that we had to purchase to do all of it.
All the wonderful love and affection we've received from our family and wives because we were gone working so much.
All right. Well, I think that's it. I think we should wrap this video up because we're getting a little long. Our retention rate's gonna be like 10%.
Well, I mean, it's kind of always been that way. Well, now you know the truth.
What's the truth, Ryan?
We're absolutely horrible at this. And how much we spent, because we clearly went over budget. So, but we did save a ton of money because of the cheapness of Sam Crack.
Well, actually, I think Avalon King called it economical.
Yeah, whatever. We're closing in on, actually we hit 300 subs, so appreciate your support.
I know, 301.
We're closing in on 15,000 views, 75,000 minutes. Couldn't have done it without you guys.
Who would have thought people would watch 75,000 minutes of us?
I mean, maybe not so much of you.
I know I'm the boring one, but anyway.
So if you guys want to catch up on the whole playlist, it's going to be up here.
Right here, on the side.
Yep. And if you want to see last week's.
No, we can't see next week's. That won't work.
It's yeah.
Last week.
I'm sorry, virus. It's last week's is down there.
Yeah.
And I want to shout out to the Manimal, my nephew Callum. Almost called him Cannibal.
Yeah. And my awesome girl who just had.
They both had birthdays this week.
My daughter did yesterday.
Yeah. So happy birthday to both of you guys. And on that note, we'll see you next time. Jammer Nation. Virus.